Hello, I'm Ollie and this is CriminOlly, where I talk about crime, pulp, horror, that kind of thing. Today, why the Thursday Murder Club is the ultimate cosy. The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman is a 2020 mystery novel that was immediately a huge success. It sold by the bucket load and really captured the public imagination. It spawned a load of sequels, and there's now a Netflix movie adaptation that releases this week and looks set to become just as successful. I think a big part of the book's success is down to just how cosy it is. So I'm going to set out in this video 4 things the book does that I think makes it super cosy. And by cosy, I mean a book that is comforting as well as entertaining. A book that gives the reader a warm sense of inner well-being as well as keeping them turning the pages. As you probably know, the book is set in a retirement village in the UK, and it features a group of people who come together, become friends and solve a murder together. It's a very funny book. Richard Osman is a really amusing guy, and that definitely comes across on the page. And it's also a decent mystery. But I think the coziness of the book is far more important. Remember, this book came out in 2020. It was released in September of that year, so at the height of the COVID pandemic. And I think at that point, everybody needed something comforting. They needed something to make them feel better about life again. And the Thursday Murder Club definitely does that. And whilst the success of the book in the UK can at least in part be put down to the fact that it was written by Richard Osman, who's a very well-known and well-liked celebrity over here, I don't think that explains the success of the book internationally. So whilst it sold 1 million copies in the UK, it sold 10 million copies worldwide. So there's definitely more at play here. And I think the coziness is a big part of that. So what are the 4 things that make the book so cosy? The first is that it's a mystery novel. I think mystery novels are, in their very nature, comforting because they are about people solving problems. At the start of a mystery novel, you have a load of different things that don't seem to fit together. And as you read the book, you follow the characters putting those pieces together in a really satisfying way and coming to a solution. Mystery novels tell us that there is no problem that can't be overcome if we work hard enough. And I think that is a very comforting notion. The second thing is that the book is set in Britain. So Britain really is the home of cosies, and cosy mysteries in particular. If you think of the term cosy mystery, the first author that probably comes to mind is Agatha Christie. Her Miss Marple books are set in a small English village where everybody basically gets along, apart from the fact that there's a murder every so often. Cosies really are associated with Britain in the public mind, and I think that is a reason for the book's success, particularly with international audiences. The third thing is that the retirement village setting makes it even cosier. So if you think of the notion of a small English village where everybody knows each other and everybody gets along, and it's, apart from the murders, a pretty safe place. A retirement village is even more so that. It's a place that is designed to be safe for the people that live there, that's designed to be comfortable. So I think that retirement community setting really helps add to the coziness. And the fourth thing is linked to that setting in a retirement community. This is a book that kind of sells us the concept that our old age will be comfortable, active, worthwhile, useful, that we can make friends even in old age. And I think that is something that is hugely appealing to people at the moment. People of my age and younger are, facing into a future which is a lot less certain than it was for previous generations. Final salary pensions are, completely a thing of the past. Many people feel like they're not paying as much as they could do into their pensions, and that their retirement may not be as comfortable as that of their parents. So if you think about it, having a book that is set in a retirement community where everyone is really comfortable, everyone has everything they need, and crucially, these people are, meeting new people in that retirement community, they are making friends, and they are doing something worthwhile, they are solving murders. I think that is something hugely appealing. So all of those things make the book really cosy. And as the series has continued, it's probably become even cosier, because the other thing that people find very comforting is familiarity. That's why series of books are so successful. There's something lovely about checking in with characters you already know, revisiting their lives and seeing what they're up to. But there's also something comforting about reading books where you know what the structure of the book is going to be. where you know how things, roughly speaking, are going to play out. So mystery novels definitely fall into that category, but loads of other types of books and movies do as well. I'm a huge fan of the Executioner books by Don Pendleton, which are about a guy waging a one-man war against the mafia. Now that may not sound that cosy, but I find those books really comforting because I know what's going to happen in them. I know that the hero, Mac Bolan, is going to go to a new city, he's going to meet a load of mafia people, and he's going to end up defeating them. There's something comforting for me about that kind of repetition within the books. It makes you feel like you are almost in on the joke with the writer. You are part of the creative process almost, because you can anticipate what's going to happen. A lot of people find slasher movies comforting for the same reason. They follow a very set formula, and you know that despite the murders that are going to take place throughout the film, at the end, one of the characters, usually a young woman, will defeat the monster. So again, like mystery novels, they have this comforting notion that everything can be overcome if you try hard enough. That no matter how complex a problem, no matter how horrific a situation, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You will get through things. You will manage to bring order to chaos. You will survive. And I think that is a message that all of us need sometimes in our lives. And that is the reason why cosy mysteries and other forms of comforting entertainment are so popular. And the Thursday Murder Club movie definitely looks like it's going to repeat the cosy success of the books. It's produced by Steven Spielberg and directed by Chris Columbus, who directed one of my favourite cosy movies of all time, Gremlins. That's a film that definitely combines humour and tension in the same way that the Thursday Murder Club book does. And the film also has a phenomenal cast that really lean into that concept of a healthy, happy, worthwhile retirement. You've got 3 older actors, all of whom are fantastically glamorous and appealing, but also recognisably older. Ben Kingsley, Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan. I really can't think of a better cast, and I can't wait to see the film. Do let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you agree with my assessment of what makes the Thursday Murder Club so cosy and so successful. And let me know what your comfort reads or watches are. It's like comfort food, isn't it? Something reliable that you know you can go to, you know exactly what it will give you. That's why I love the Executioner books. That's why I love mystery novels. Let me know what your favourite form of cosy entertainment is. And while you're here, if you've enjoyed the video and you're not already a subscriber, please do consider subscribing to the channel and maybe give the video a like as well. Anyway, I will leave it there and say, as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're safe and well out there. Hope you're reading good stuff, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Cheerio.